So why are you pretending that everything is normal? Everybody knows what happened at the wedding.
If you have accepted her, and if there is no problem between the two of you, why isn't she here yet? Here I am. Mrs. Sahiba 𝐒𝐕𝐄 is here. Did you all really think 𝐂𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒's wife wouldn't come? I think 𝐂𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒 has a problem in posing with me.
Hey, want to watch this in your own language subtitle? It's super easy. Just click the CC button. If you're on your phone, tap the CC button above. If you're watching on a TV or laptop, click the CC button below. Choose your language, English, Arabic, French, Spanish, German, and many more. And enjoy the series your way.
Sorry. Not interested.
I think Angad has a problem in posing with me.
I did doubt that she was up to something. Whether she's here or not, it's one and the same.
Ma'am, please, what do you mean by that?
Well, I just mean that 𝐂𝐓𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐆𝐒 has got his pictures taken only for business conferences or award ceremonies. These things, they're all new to him. But no worries, you guys need not worry. I promise you will get the pictures as you want.
रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे, रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे। मिट जावे फिर हर दूरी मिट जावे, लग जावे जद यार दिला लग जावे। रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे, रब आप ही इश्क उगावे।
They both look so good together.
Absolutely.
I came here against my wish. Just for the sake of your family. And you are spoiling the atmosphere for petty things. Now that we have to act, do it well. Whatever you do, either do it perfectly or don't do it. Don't keep it hanging midway.
You have no idea how rudely they were questioning us.
They are just doing their jobs. They get paid to ask such questions. The more you avoid them, the more they will ask. They just want stories. Whether you give them one, or else they'll cook up their own story. The choice is yours. You should have understood this by now. Mr. Angad, we want to hear it straight from you. What exactly happened on the wedding day? Please tell us, sir.
Only the Almighty can save us. Angad is now so angry, I hope he doesn't say anything wrong.
No, Manvir. He won't do any such thing. I know my son. I can understand his pain. You don't worry, okay? Angad is really sensible. Though he's angry right now, he won't do any such thing that would defame our family, okay? I know a lot of things were doing the rounds about my wedding. There's a lot that was published. And I know all of you want to know the truth.
How did this wedding take place? And I think it's my duty to tell you all the truth now. Let me tell you all today that my relationship with her is truly the same as any other couple. Or just as you have with your life partners at home. Whatever happened on that wedding day is in the past. But let me tell you all that everything's fine between us.
मिट जावे फिर हर दूरी मिट जावे लग जावे जद यार दिला लग जावे.
This wedding took place by our wish. Isn't that right, Miss Sahiba Kordbrar?
रब आप ही इश्क उगावे, रब आप ही इश्क मिटावे.
It's true that my wedding was fixed with someone else first. But it's good that it didn't happen. Because only those become a couple whose bonding is divine.
My destiny turned to be my enemy. I should have been on the stage in place of Sahiba. But my fortune has taken such a turn that I'm standing here as a waitress.
But Mr. Angad, you were cheated so badly, and you're ready to forget about it so soon. I mean, did you and Sahiba...
Hold on. Why are you calling her Sahiba? Is she your childhood friend? Or was she your classmate? Or is she your colleague? She isn't, right? She's the daughter-in-law of the Brar family. So address her with respect. Mrs. Sahiba Kordbrar.
Angad sir, one more question.
I haven't finished yet. I know a lot of you have questions in your mind. That Sahiba is from a poor family. That their status doesn't match that of the Brars. How did this alliance take place then, right? Then let me tell you that we Brars don't judge a person based on their status. What matters the most to us is their humanity. The one who has humanity matches our status. One should marry after knowing a person, and not for that person's social class or their beauty alone.
That's wonderful! Can we have your dance now?
Yes, come on, come on.
It was an amazing speech, but it was all a lie. I must say that you, Rich, are experts in lying. But if you had the courage to tell the truth, even I would clap for you as the others did.
The joke of the day. A liar is advising me to speak the truth.
this is a new height of cheating. But you've been calling me a liar and a cheat, when the truth of the matter is you're a liar yourself. The deeper your pocket is, the more shallow your words are.
Just smile and pose for the cameras.
Don't you dare mistake me as your slave, Mr. ATM. If you act insolently, I will tell everyone how you behave with me in real life.
You're blackmailing me now?
That's something you rich folk do. You reach to greater heights by suppressing people under you.
Rightly said that these marriages are made in heaven. Just look at them. They didn't know about each other till yesterday. And now, the love that they have for each other is shining right through their eyes.
That's true. It feels as if the two of them have known each other for years. Whether you want to believe it or not, they look great together.
This celebration and party was supposed to take place for me. Everyone would be talking about me and not Sahiba. I think I overestimated Gary. I wonder if trusting him was the right thing to do.
Mr. Angad, Miss Sahiba, please pose for a picture. You both make a lovely couple.
It's so difficult for me to put up this pretense. But you seem to be a pro at faking it. You had quoted the chameleon as an example, right? The example suits you very well.
I'm really sorry. Your outfit's ruined. Let me show you the washroom so you can clean up.
Okay. You're an expert at making excuses. But tell me something. I did everything exactly as you told me to do it. But you've been missing since the day of the wedding. Something's cooking for sure.
Sona, my darling, Gary doesn't mess while he cooks. Nor when he eats. That's my swag. You'll eventually start to understand the things I do and the reasons I do them. Our partnership's meant to last very long. That was just your first assignment.
This means you're going to give me more assignments.
Of course, sweetheart. There's a lot yet to be done. We have to go to dinner. And then a holiday. Will you go with me? As my business partner? It'll be an all-expense-paid trip for you. Think about it.
Can we go to the mountains?
I'll take you to the moon if you want.
Isn't that the oversmart journalist? What's Gary doing with her?
Veer, come with me, will you? Come
Fine.
on.
Yeah, okay.
Greetings, sir.
Bless you, my dear. May you stay happy.
Thank you, Mr. Suri.
Congratulations, Miss Sahiba.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam.
Miss Sahiba, this is my father. He used to work at the mansion before.
Angad, our business partners are here. They want to meet you.
Sure. Excuse me.
Mr. Suri? Come.
Bless you, my child. I must say, you are really lucky to have Angad as your husband. I used to work here as a housekeeper. I spent 40 years of my life serving the Brar family. Back then, they were just a simple jewelry shop. As they say, a man is known not by his lineage, but by his deeds. It's the same with Angad. A gem of a boy with a heart of gold. He never treated me or any worker badly. He never even belittled us or put us down. Even if one of us made a mistake, he never yelled at us at all or shout at us. He'd tell us nicely. He was always respectful. My daughter Parminda, he treats her like a sister. It was Angad who paid for the entire expense of her education. He even gave her a job by appointing her as his secretary. Angad treats his workers like his extended family. Due to the circumstances under which Angad and you got married, he might come across as ill-tempered, or a bit angry, or irritable. But that's not who he really is. Angad is a very well-sorted guy. You're brought together by the Almighty himself. So it is important that both of you accept the Almighty's will. Have some faith in each other and stay true to your relationship. Bless you, my dear.
Mr. Suri said the same thing, as Sukhdeep said the other day. Have they really never seen Angad lose his temper? Is there really a good side to Angad's personality? Then why does he harbor so much hatred towards me?
You know what to do, right?
Waiter.
what you will, Manveer. This girl is walking shoulder to shoulder with Angad. She's either very wise or very cunning.
Sister-in-law, please listen to me now. I don't have time to listen to useless things.
Gary!
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
Manveer, no matter what you say, this girl is walking shoulder to shoulder with Angad. Either she is very sensible or very cunning.
Sister-in-law. Please, sister-in-law, hear me out. I do not waste time on unnecessary things.
Let it be, Mom. Why do you want to talk to her anyway?
Gary, if you want to defeat the enemy, then you need to be close to her. If you want to betray her, then it is important to win her trust. I'm not one of the foolish people who would burn in a fire of vengeance. I'm not going to leave this house. And if I have to stay here, then it's important to win Manveer's trust again. One move of mine, it ruined their lives, didn't it? But I will be happy when I finally destroy their lives completely. You just wait and see, Gary. I will create situations that not just us, but the entire family will say, Angad can't handle broad jewelers. And then you will be given the responsibility. The real victory will be when I rule Broad Jewelers and the Broad Mansion, all to myself.
Hello, Jasleen. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Let's go.
Sure. Thank you.
Gary!
lost? Are you blind? What if you hurt my sister-in-law? Hello? Who's gonna clean this? Clean it up.
Okay, sir, I'll clean it at once.
This color, where did it come from? Sirat, what is she doing here? Clean it properly? Is this the way to do it? How can you hire such people? Great. I didn't even scold you when you started crying like this. Where's the supervisor? Get the supervisor! She's just like you. You start crying without any reason to do so. Even when you're at fault.
Regardless of the topic, you drag me into it. Have you started liking me?
My taste isn't that bad.
Yet you married me.
It's penance for my sins.
That means you have always been a sinner.
Listen, you.
Stay in your character. Everybody is watching us. You can't even argue in peace. It's okay. Just a minute. Excuse me. I'm talking to you. Listen to me.
Sorry, ma'am, don't scold me. I won't repeat this.
No, I don't want to scold you. Please, just listen to me once.
What happened, sister-in-law? Any problem?
No, actually. I felt something, so I wanted...
Tell me, what did you feel? What are you thinking?
Well, nothing. I thought I know her, so I came to talk to her.
No, it's impossible. They're not from here. You don't know her. Please go. Everyone's watching you. I'll handle this. Are you out of your mind? Did you think no one will recognize you if you smear color on your face?
Forget about me and tell me about yourself. Why are you behaving with me in this manner?
How am I behaving? What should I do? Sing and dance for you? Come, everyone, shower flowers. My beloved is here. Why did you come?
Why would I come here? Obviously to meet you, right? And why are you scared to see me here? Huh? Why aren't you answering my calls? There have been many questions on my mind. I need answers to my questions.
You need to have patience. Have you heard of this term? No. But what was so urgent that you came, huh? Did you think once of the consequences of coming? Do this, just leave now. There'll be a problem if anyone spots you here, okay? Do you understand?
Where did she go?
Sister-in-law, are you all right?
Yes.
Shall I go and get some snacks for you?
No. I don't feel like eating. Actually, I need your help. I want to ask you something.
Oh, please go ahead.
Can you tell me where Gary was during the wedding? I mean, everybody was present there, except for Gary.
Sister-in-law, a fire broke out in our workshop that day. Since it was our brother's wedding, he couldn't have gone. So that is why we sent Gary to manage everything. So he wasn't present at the wedding.
Something is strange. Where did Gary take that girl?
Until I get the answers to my questions, I am not going anywhere.
I will answer all of your questions, okay? But at the right time, For now, you need to go. Mr. Singh, what brings you here?
My feet brought me here.
Very funny. Since you're here, have something. Have a drink, won't you?
I'm on duty, sir. Or else I would have had a drink. I'm patrolling the area. But you were not to be seen since a long time. What kept you busy?
Mr. Singh, we don't wear a uniform, but even we get orders from the High Command. Shall I get you something to eat?
No, thank you. I didn't come to the party, but for some other work.
For some other work?
Oh, yes. The girl that Mr. Angad was supposed to be marrying. The one who ran away from her wedding. She is missing. I've come to talk about her.
Oh, I understand. Actually, no one's concerned about her here. You can tell me, though.
I can't tell you.
Mr. Singh, I don't understand.
I mean, I'll have to talk with the one who has lodged the complaint.
Who lodged the complaint, then?
Oh, Miss Sahiba.
Oh, I see. Did you find her?
No, not yet. But you see, I got some information.
What information, Mr. Singh?
Sorry, sir. It's a protocol. I can share this information only with Miss Sahiba. Constable, you stay here. Goodbye.
Greetings. Greetings to you. So this is the new daughter-in-law of our family.
Mother-in-law, our doubts about Sahiba has been cleared now, don't you agree? Look how amazing she is. Even after being humiliated, she is greeting our guests now with a smile. How brilliant she is. Can anyone say right now that she's not happy to be here?
She looks happy. Because she is happy. All the elite people of the city are giving her attention, so she will be obviously really happy and smug.
I don't know how much I've understood her at all, but she's not just an ordinary girl. I'm not sure if it's her skill or something else. Irrespective of the situation, she doesn't lose her patience. The ones who don't lose their patience are not greedy for anything. Not even grandeur.
Mr. Singh, listen. I actually just heard there was some chaos at the Prime Club.
That's pretty common, sir. I'll see you later. Anyway, I feel you're busy with someone else. Carry on, sir. I'm available anytime.
Look at this. Even the police are involved now. If they get to know, there will be a problem.
This had to happen someday. Why are you so scared? Hang on a second. I hope it's not that you still want to hide all this from everyone. The police are looking for me. I'll do this. I'll go to the police myself and tell them the truth as to when, where, and who I eloped with.
One's nature will be known from the very first meeting, the day when Sahiba came to our house for the first time, to decorate our prayer room. I had understood right then that this girl is different. She's different from everyone else. I think all of us meeting with Sahiba was destiny all along. It was the Lord's will that she came into our family.
There's a difference in what one feels
and reality. One can mistake brass for gold, you know, and a stone for diamonds.
I am a jeweler who can identify a diamond and also tell the difference between gold and brass. It's just an individual's vision and point of view.
I'm sorry. The oldest member doesn't set his own house on fire just to test a person, or I can put it as to test his own point of view.
Father-in-law, I have accepted your every decision as if it was from the above. But this time, I think that you have hurried with your decision here. I wonder what magic she has done, especially on you and Gurlin. We will know only in time if she's actually good or if she's pretending. But Angad and I have seen her true colors. Hopefully, even you will know it soon.
Miss Sahiba. Greetings.
Why is the inspector here? Everyone will come to know that I had been to the police station to file Sister Sirat's missing complaint.
Inspector, you're here.
Sir, I'm sorry for coming here without prior notice.
No, that's perfectly all right. But, you're in uniform. I hope everything's fine.
I want to talk to you in private, please.
Sure. Come. Yes?
Sir, Sarat Kormonga, the one you were supposed to get married to, her missing report was filed. I wanted to interrogate you and your family about this. So, I was saying, when did you see Sarat Kormonga for the last time?
We have nothing to do with her now. We know nothing about her, and nor are we interested in her. Go and inquire at her house, why don't you? Why are you here?
I'm sorry, madam. The complaint was filed from your family, so we had to come here.
No, Inspector, you must be mistaken. No one from our family filed that complaint.
It is, sir. You see, Miss Sahiba filed a complaint. Sorry, madam. I couldn't recognize you last night when you came to file the complaint.
The law is the same for all of us, right, Inspector? My identity shouldn't matter, surely?
It does matter. Any woman from our family has never stepped into a police station. Look, he is right, madam. You didn't have to come at such a late hour. You could have called me. Anyway, that's why I came here myself, to give you some information.
Which means this girl went to the police station that night making an excuse of eating.
She just keeps lying to us all the time, huh?
When everyone in our family has the right to justify themselves, why is 𝐒𝐕𝐄 not given the same chance? Tell me. Why do we not ask her? There must be a reason why she did not tell us about it before.
Kanna, look there. What is the entire Brar family talking to the cop about?
Come, let's find out. We may get some story.
Let's just call it news.
Veer, go and take care of the guests. Gurleen.
Yes?
Go with them. If everyone gathers here, people will think there's some problem.
Sure, father-in-law.
Even I'll go and take care of the guests. They'll start gossiping otherwise.
Ever since she has come home, the people are only gossiping. And well, she's given them another chance today.
So this was the reason that you agreed to come to the reception. You wanted to defame me and my family and embarrass us in front of everyone? Oh, I should have understood earlier. When you agreed to come to the reception, otherwise you were refusing vehemently to come to this reception tonight at all. But then, you came happily by getting ready.
Loving the drama so far? Don't miss the next twist. Hit that subscribe button now for more English-dubbed twists, turns, and unforgettable moments every single week. Real drama, real emotions, all in English.
I'm not going anywhere now. That's it.
Are you such a fool?
No, but I think you are fooling me.
What nonsense are you speaking?
Really? Am I talking nonsense? I had called up your office. You weren't there, were you? You lied to me and came here to enjoy the party. And me? I was waiting for you at the guest house all alone, Gary. You have trapped me. I was such a fool. I was an idiot to fall for your words and dump Angad only to be with you. 𝐒𝐕𝐄 is getting all that I rightfully deserved. I wanted to be the daughter-in-law of the Brars. The media persons would have given me all of this attention. But look at me. I fell for your sweet lies only to be here as a waiter. I'm cleaning up leftovers.
Is this your love for me? Are you suspecting me? Sirat, I did not inform you because I wanted to surprise you. You wanted this, didn't you? You wanted to reveal the truth in front of all. I'd come to do that, but...
But what?
Angad is in no mood to listen. He's upset with you. I can't handle his ire, but after coming here, I learnt that your sister 𝐒𝐕𝐄's playing a bigger game. She's adding fuel to the fire, actually.
Do you know that 𝐒𝐕𝐄 is my sister?
I know everything, Sirat. I know where you stay, your parents' professions. But such trivial things won't dampen my love for you, Sirat. Was this the reason that you agreed to come to the reception? You wanted to humiliate me and embarrass my family publicly? You wanted to put us to shame once again. Oh, I should have understood it. After all the drama, you were refusing to attend the reception with me here tonight. But you got ready for it in no time. You've really hurt me, Sirat. You lied to me when you didn't need to. You kept lying to me When we were all alone, even. Never mind, though. It doesn't matter to me. You're mine. No matter how you are, you're mine. And I love your soul, Sirat. Clothes and physical appearances will perish. But the soul continues to live on. Our love will be immortal.
Really, Gary?
I swear to you, I know that you won't believe me in this truth, but believe me, I had come to tell the truth to everyone. After coming here, I thought of taking Angad into confidence. I can say for sure that we did not do the right thing with Angad, so I went to talk to him. And that is when I learned that he is married to Sahiba. Sahiba, your sister, she's cementing her place in this house, turning everyone against you. Earlier, people were upset with you. Thanks to Sahiba, now they've started hating you. Tell me, how could I have told you the truth about this?
No. Sahiba can't do that.
Hello. The dinner is served. I request you to go in and enjoy the event, please. How are you, ma'am?
Very well.
How was your London trip?
Fantastic. Listen, Veer, tell me, in Angad's wedding, what was the cop doing?
It's an event of the Brass. The entire city is invited. Besides, the inspector's an old acquaintance. He couldn't attend the wedding, so he came today to congratulate us.
Wearing the uniform?
Well, actually, he came to congratulate all of us. He is on duty, so he came wearing the uniform. Angad Singh Brar is no ordinary person. Cops and politicians wish to be in the good books of the Brass.
Hey, where are you people going?
Excuse me, where are you going?
Sir, you were saying something? What did you find out about my sister?
We couldn't find out where she is. But you see, I was going...
We are not interested in knowing about her.
Sahiba is a noble soul. She loves me a lot. She cares for me. Also, she despises the wealthy elite. Most importantly, she cares for my happiness more than she does for her own. She has always prioritized me. She's not capable of doing anything as despicable as this, Gary.
Babes, you're so naive. People are not ever what they appear to be. Tell me, every girl wants to get married into a rich family, right? So did you. Look what happened with you. My family, the family that loved you and wanted to bring you home, now hates you. Nobody can force anyone to marry. It's a crime. Sahiba must have gotten married on her wish, right? That's why she came to the reception with such attitude. Now she's Sahiba Kaur Brar, daughter-in-law of the Brars. So tell me then, if what you're saying is true, would she have worn such expensive attire? If she hates rich people, why did she marry a rich guy? She's putting up an act. With her, it was like sour grapes. That's all it is. Babes, your sister is hatching conspiracies against you. She wants to shut the doors of Brar Mansion on you.
Listen.
Inspector, please tell us why you are here.
Does there happen to be a problem we are unaware of?
Listen, you people cannot be annoying our guests. A place has been designated for the media persons. There. If you don't remain in your place, we will have to have you ousted from the reception. Guards? Yes, take them away. Come on, everyone. Please, leave. Please, come on.
Veer, take care of Mr. Singh. Let me attend to the guests. Everybody's here. We'll discuss things later. Take care of him.
Please come.
You're not going anywhere.
Jocelyn, where's Gary? He was handling the media people.
No! 𝐂𝐕𝐄 can't do that. She worked so hard for my wedding. Gary, do you know, she was the one that arranged all the money for my wedding.
Whatever your sister did for you till now, I don't know. If she did it with noble intent. But I cannot deny, without failing my truth, what I just saw. Did you not see how happy and close she was with them all? You think she went against her wishes to marry my brother? No. She got married by her own will. Greed corrupts the best of people. She filed a missing complaint for you with the police. If she loves you, why did she not go in search of you? Because she was busy having fun and dancing here. She pressed the cops against you so that you would get punished. Once you're arrested for cheating, her path will be clear.
Cheating? Will I be held for cheating?
You know how powerful the Brars are. If 𝐂𝐕𝐄 works her magic on Angad, and he starts dancing to her tunes, forget cheating. You may also be arrested for murder. 𝐒𝐕𝐄 will level many false charges against you. Nobody will be able to marry you then. Thereafter, only one person will rule this house. 𝐂𝐕𝐄.
𝐂𝐕𝐄... I really can't believe that 𝐂𝐕𝐄 could do this to me. I was feeling so guilty for getting her into trouble. But she is trying to get me in trouble.
Continue the ruse you started. People should think everything is fine, okay?
Your family started a ruse. You should behave. Let go of my hand.
Be thankful that I am just holding your hand. I actually feel like tying you up. I knew you were lying to me on that day. But you did this. Why did you not tell us the truth then?
Did you allow me to speak? Or ask me about the matter? All you did was yell at me on the top of your voice and pass harsh judgments on me. Did you ever try to know what kind of a person I am? No. You did not give me a chance to speak. You just passed judgment on me, like you always do. You believed that your opinion was true. You think that my family and I are nothing but liars, don't you? Yes. I had gone to the police station.
I don't know what you really think about your sister, but that sister of yours has evil designs for you. She's busy trying to paint you wicked and a culprit in front of Angad and 𝐒𝐕𝐄. And believe me, the day she gets a chance, she will stab you in the back.
I admit that 𝐂𝐕𝐄 took my place by marrying Angad. But why does she want to ruin my life? I must talk to her, Gary.
Sirat! Sirat!
Lower your gaze and your tone. Think about it now. You truly have no regard for our reputation.
Sister-in-law, do you still think she will care for our family's honor and reputation?
With whose permission did you go to the police station? And how dare you lie to us about all of it? You created such a scene when you did not get food.
Sirat is my elder sister. We are siblings. She is nowhere to be found since the day of the wedding. I don't need anyone's permission to look for my sister, I think.
Shut up! You will not speak to my mother in that tone.
let go of my hand. Learn some manners before you teach them to others, okay? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. And I am ready to answer your questions, only if you wish to hear me out. Otherwise, I will not tolerate this rash behavior.
Whoa. Such unique talent. You make a mistake and play the victim card. Ever since you arrived, you've been behaving like the epitome of principles. Whereas you're the one who's wrong. You refuse to wear clothes given to you. You have a problem with everything. Today I have learned that your ideals are nothing but a charade, a pretense. I saw your true colors on the very first day. You're a liar and a downright cheat. Upon asked repeatedly, you said you went out to get some food.
What does your family have to do with myself filing a police complaint? You told me that you have nothing to do with my family. So I didn't tell anyone, and I just left. Why are people so enraged over this? It's my personal problem.
Personal? You are our daughter-in-law. Don't forget that we will have to pay for every wrong step that you take right now. Oh. Well, I forgot, didn't I? I'm really sorry. You only married my son as a formality. Your real intent was something else. All you wanted was our wealth. So you don't care about reputation? Seems you won't let a chance to humiliate us go by.
The daughter-in-law of this family went to the police station at midnight. If the media persons had learnt about it, do you know what it would have led to? Also, why didn't you tell us about this? We learned this from an outsider, a police inspector.
Baby, you're gonna make a huge mistake. Today, if they learn about our relation, then we will never be able to unite. Cyber's already waiting for you to make a mistake like this. And Angad has also sworn revenge against you.
But you had said that if anyone questions me, you will answer him on my behalf. That you will defend me.
Yes, I will. I will. But what do you want from me? Should we fight with our family? What will happen after that? Will you be welcomed with respect? No. They'll disown me. All that is rightfully mine will be taken away from me. Then we'll have to live in some hut somewhere. I can tolerate hardships, but I can't see you doing the same. I know. You will be with me through thick and thin. Right? Will you stay with me? In poverty?
Sahiba, I understand your feelings for your sister. I really do. But now you need to understand that your responsibility is towards this family. You should have thought about everything that we went through because of Sirat, and you still went in search of her. Tell me, why did you do that?
Karleen is right, my dear.
Sahiba does not have to think about all this. No matter how she is, she's a good girl. She is a gem of a person. Everyone likes her, right?
Father-in-law, it was you. It was you who would always defend her. So now do you see her true colors?
Dear, I did not expect this from you. You did not consider us as family. If you had a problem, you should have come directly to me, my dear. But you did not do that. Dear, you have disappointed me.
At my behest, you got ready and came downstairs. I felt good about it. But once again, you proved that you don't deserve to be part of this family.
Despite me forbidding you, I see that you are just in constant touch with that fraud family of yours. But that is enough. You will just not stay in this house from now on.
I said repeatedly to not go ahead with this wedding. Nobody paid heed to my words. Not even Angad.
I'm sorry, Father. I know that I went against your wish and married her anyway. But I was helpless. And that's enough. Not anymore. She has no right to stay in this house.
Yesterday, you had your way with the ritual. Today at the reception, you accepted me and gave an official statement. And now you are trying to oust me from here. You're accusing me of lying to you? But what about the lie you are presenting before the world? You people say that I don't care for this family's reputation. But won't this family's reputation take a beating if your lie is revealed? All right, let's go and tell the truth to all. Let's tell them that whatever they are seeing is a picture of lies, painted by the Brar family. That this is a ruse. Just a drama. Come on, let's go tell them.
Which lie is this?
Mr. Angad Singh Brar, you have a weak memory. Never mind. Let me remind you. You were showing everyone that everything is fine between us. You were doing this to protect your business from any troubles. This reception is no celebration for you. It's just a PR stunt. I have been facing accusations ever since I came here. It feels like I'm the most wicked person on this earth. But today, you are heaping praises on me. You're respecting me so much, and to find out all that was fake? Today I realized that it is good to be evil, instead of pretending to be good. My family means the world to me. I have always cared for my family, and I will continue to do exactly that in the future.